Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Thomas Jefferson said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." Benjamin Franklin said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." Basically, get off your duff, get to working, you've got dreams, you've got goals, you've got to do what it takes to get them. Like, subscribe, comment, show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. If y'all get a chance, you can contact me on my social media. It's down in my link tree down below, and also my Patreon's down there. So if y'all want to help me out, go right ahead. That'd be nice. So somehow, I don't know how, but I started getting emails from Kansas City's newspaper. And this is the Kansas City Star is the name of it. One of their articles interested me the other day. SunFresh Linwood was supposed to revive business in East Kansas City. The store is now in crisis. This is updated September 14th, 2024. Now, this is a site in which cops and security have to become a mainstay at. And they're worried that this store will go away, yet this store can't really function. And we're going to discuss this and what this does. I'm going to read you a few highlights out of this. Teenage grocery store shelf stalkers have taken to carrying tasers in their pockets in case they have to defend themselves. That's one thing. But today, it's common for unhoused residents, basically those folks that are homeless, to sleep outside the SunFresh, and reports of fighting, drug use, and public sex led to frequent 911 calls from the plaza, according to residents and CBKC, a black-owned development agency. 2 managers have quit in the last year, citing hazardous working conditions. The store is now managed by an assistant manager, Adriana Renty, who said at an August meeting with Mayor Quentin Lucas and Kansas City Police Department Chief Stacey Graves that her short tenure has been far from easy. Sales are so low the store cannot afford to repair its broken front door, developer and CBKC CEO Emmett Pearson Jr. said in August. About 85% of the store's total revenue goes to security. Meanwhile, Renty and other SunFresh staff have begun calling 911 frequently, often reporting limited success. On one recent occasion, Renty said Kansas City police officer declined to intervene when a SunFresh customer accused of theft because the officer was busy responding to another customer wielding a machete. Another time, Renty said an officer refused to arrest a man threatening to kill Renty and other customers, instructing Renty to talk it out. Yet, they're worried that there might be a food desert. Yet, it doesn't seem like anybody actually cares about what happens to these people. And it's kind of ridiculous. Now, look. Any business that is going to sell products has to have the money in place to be able to buy new products to replace what is bought and or stolen in this case. You can't complain about food deserts when the local residents are turning a store into a war zone. You can't be a good store if you're having to spend 85% of your income on security. If the police are so undermanned as to not be able to handle all of the violence and theft that is happening, then guess what? You don't have a real store. You have a charity case that is going to close eventually. And these employees being threatened and the cops not even being able to deal with it. A teenager should not be carrying around a taser. Where I grew up, yeah, we might once in a while have handled things with our fist, but yeah, that was quite a few years ago now, and I'm redneck, and I'm from East Tennessee, and well, we don't do that kind of stupidity. So, what in the world is going on that you would want to keep this store open? That's just getting ridiculous. People constantly talk about food deserts. What they don't talk about is what crime does to an area. They don't talk about the fact that communities should be able to handle taking care of themselves. You think I'm joking with you. We need to quit allowing people to claim to be victims while at the same time allowing their neighbors to do these things. You don't think you can handle your neighbors, then you're probably in the wrong neighborhood. Because there is a reason why these so-called white flight and food deserts and all this other stuff occur. It's because people get fed up with crime. Now look, I am the first person to go after crooked cops. I'm the first person to go after crooked prosecutors. I'm the first person to go after crooked legal justice system. I'm the first one to go after that. But at the same time, I'm also going to call you into the woodshed to talk about the fact that you can't take care of your own neighborhood. You can't handle losing anything. Okay, fine. Then work to make sure that your neighborhood is better. Quit thinking that you can allow anybody and everybody to move in. Quit complaining when you have folks moving in and trying to make the neighborhood better, and quit calling gentrification. Quit complaining about that. Start talking about the fact that you need to control the neighborhood. Yes, there are community policing standards that could be upheld. Yes, cops could be doing things a little bit differently. But let me tell you something. When this is a situation that you're having, don't talk about skin color. Don't talk about, oh, well, they're just as much victims. No. You need to start talking about the fact that there's drugs going on. The community can handle the drugs going on. I hate to tell you this, but that's the case. You want stores in the neighborhood? Fine. Then find a way to keep those stores in the neighborhood. Find a way to get rid of the drugs, the crime, get rid of the violence. No, it's not easy. But let me tell you something. You get a bunch of rednecks up in there, and they'll handle it real well. You don't think that rednecks don't handle their own business? We don't like having drug dealers around. We don't like the white trash that's in redneck communities. And we make sure that they don't feel welcome. And this is the case that you've got right here. You need to take care of your own neighborhood. You need to take care of your area. Quit complaining that stores aren't wanting to be around. Start making it a community that stores want to come into. Start making it a community that everybody wants to stick around. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you is don't make it this cookie cutter community. Make it into a real community. Make it into something that there's street parties that don't involve drugs, and make it into something that your kids can walk the streets without carrying tasers. So I hate to tell you this, until you start fixing those things, ain't nothing going to be able to be done. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.